Good evening, and here I am again. Today is day 2 of my 7-day quest to post short videos just to sort of give you maybe behind the scenes or just word on the street, whatever sorts of commentary while I am here in Houston at our Texas Music Teachers Conference. And yesterday, I started off the video by saying, "Good morning, piano parents," because that's what I always say to introduce a podcast. What I didn't think about is the fact that it is not morning. Uh, I didn't envision when I thought about doing these videos, that I would be filming them at night, but I think that may be the way it works out. So let's get used to this backdrop because, number one, the days are very busy, and I don't anticipate having the opportunity to come upstairs, excuse me, to do a video. Number two, I don't feel comfortable not to do it upstairs. I don't feel comfortable enough. I always see these videos of people walking down the street and at the park and filming all kinds of places, and that is not something I'm comfortable with right now. So it's just you and me. We've got the Houston skyline, part of the Houston skyline to look out at. I was hoping you could see, there's too much of a reflection. Well, see if I close that, then you can't see. Oh, it's over there anyway. Do you see that blue building? And then there's I don't know if it's an actual Ferris wheel or just a circly thing. And if you're listening to this episode, you don't know what I'm talking about. I'm sharing these videos on my RSS feed with Piano Parent Podcast. And so if you are already a subscriber, then you're getting these in your podcast player. If you're not a subscriber, you can go to pianoparentpodcast.com and click on any of the podcast episodes, and you'll be able to subscribe there. You can find me on Spotify and pretty much your favorite podcast player. Look for Piano Parent Podcast, and that way you'll be able to catch these updates. The video part of it is on YouTube. So YouTube, I don't think I have a fancy address at YouTube, but you could probably search up, what am I calling these? Your Music Reporter, Your Music Conference Reporter, something like that. And this will be day 2 of 7. Today, this is Thursday, and today was the business side of the conference. I attended a long meeting this morning. I had a 1 hour break for lunch and then another long meeting this afternoon. There was sort of a dinner meeting after that. So we got to eat some delicious food, but then we also consulted with each other and conducted some business. And then tonight I was able to attend a concert with students who have performed here at State and won their local or state performance competition in all kinds of instruments, not just piano, but also there was a couple of flute players and violins, and we ended with a saxophone quartet. And so those students went on to the national competition with Music Teachers National Association. That contest was back in March at the national conference, and then tonight we got to hear the winners of the national competition that were from Texas. They presented a concert. So it's been a busy business day. Tomorrow is when a bulk of the younger students, not the ones that are really old enough to be performing on such a high caliber level as what we heard perform tonight. Tomorrow we'll have a lot of other students coming to the conference, and they will be doing our ensemble concerts. I don't think some of the other activities will start tomorrow, but who knows? I'll tell you all about that tomorrow. Today was all about the business, and I was thinking about you, trying to think about what could we talk about? What can I report to you as far as today's activities go? And even though this was a long day of lots of meetings, lots of decisions, and lots of conversations, it was It was energizing in a way. I'm kind of tired right now, but it was energizing to talk to all of these people. We were all music teachers of varying degrees. I am an independent music teacher. I teach in my studio. There are colleagues that teach an adjunct at colleges and universities. There are department heads at colleges and universities that are all coming together to share their experiences. It didn't happen today, but I have heard in the past at past conferences, one person, I admire, since I'm just an independent lady. I teach out of my home, and sometimes I can feel a little bit inferior, and that's just my own insecurities talking. But I heard a department head talking to independent music teachers, and he said, I don't know how y'all do it. The thought of teaching little children and interacting with them scares me to death. I admire what you do. Give me college students any day. And I feel the exact opposite. So that was encouraging, just to collaborate with these other teachers of all experiences, all strengths, but we all respected each other and had some really good conversations. And I was wondering, is that something that you have as a parent? Do you have parents in your life? Some of them might have kids that are much older than yours, maybe more kids than you have. Maybe you're further down the road in your parenting journey, and there are people in your life that look up to you and have don't have the experience that you have. I hope that you are in some sort of social circle where you can nurture someone else that's coming along behind you, and that you can be refreshed and encouraged and mentored by someone who's a little further down the line. For me, in addition to meeting at the conference, I enjoy church because you get to know people of all ages, and we all have that one common interest of our faith. And for you, if you're in a group of parents, then you have that common interest of raising your kids, and maybe you have common family values. So I hope you have something like that that energizes you and encourages you and gives you insight how to tackle different aspects of parenthood. If you don't have that, I hope you can seek it out. There was something else that I was thinking of. Well, at the concert tonight, these were high caliber students that were performing, but there were also some younger children in the audience. And I really admire their parents for bringing them to this concert. It was free to them, other than the, conference entrance, however much they had to pay to attend the conference itself. But that concert was not an extra price, and so what a wonderful opportunity to encourage your kids. And you hear how great that music is, and how poised they were on stage, and all of the little details that go into watching a live performance. I thought that was a really good experience that these parents were giving their children. And so maybe that's something that you can do. Seek out some sort of live venue. There's all kinds of concerts in the park, or maybe a restaurant that has live music. Once again, church often has live instruments. I don't know if it would be just a piano, or maybe even a whole band. Got lots of variety there. So that would be an encouragement and something for your kid to be looking forward to and motivated toward. Um, I told you, if you watched yesterday's video or listened to yesterday's podcast, I said, let me know what you might want me to tell you about. Or I'll be exploring the exhibit hall maybe tomorrow or Saturday. And if there's something you want me to look for, I would love for you to let me know. Yesterday, I forgot to tell you how to let me know. And I think the easiest way is if you're on Instagram, you can find me at Piano Parent Podcast, and just send me a direct message there. You can also email me at Shelly@pianoparentpodcast.com. And then, of course, I'm on Facebook and all of that. But Instagram is one way that you can connect with me. And if you have questions or comments or anything about this video or about anything related to helping your piano kid make the most of their piano lessons, I'd love to hear from you and I'd love to help you. I didn't set my timer today, but I've been kind of watching the clock. If you've been seeing me look over, I'm looking at the clock and I think we're close to the 10-minute mark. So I'm going to sign off. Today was Thursday, today is Thursday, June 12th. Oh, it's been a long day. I feel like I've lived all 24 hours. And then tomorrow's going to be a busy day. My ensemble is going to be performing tomorrow. I'll have my own piano students here, and so I'll have some things to tell you tomorrow. So thanks for listening, and I'll see you then.